Hi everyone, so welcome back to a new video. Today is day 21 of our 30 days of JavaScript challenge, and the question that we have today is chunk array. Okay, so this is an easy level question, and in this question we have been given an array ARR and a chunk size which is denoted as size, and what we need to do is we need to return a chunked array. Now what is a chunked array? It is an array that contains elements from the original array only, but each element will be divided into a sub array of size that is given to us, right? So the size here is given as variable as size only. So this array will be divided into sub arrays of this chunk size. Okay, so the length of the last sub array may be less than size if array length is not evenly divisible. This means is, let's say we have the array length as 5. Okay, and what we need to do is we have chunk size as 3. Okay, so now once let's say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when we are forming the chunks, okay, so what is happening, we will take 1, 2, 3 in one chunk. Now the second chunk that is being formed, or the second subarray that is being formed, it will have only 4 and 5, right? So the last array, that it can be of less size also than the size that is provided to us, because it is not always possible to divide the array into size according to the given length, right? So like here we have an example, we have given ARR, and we have to divide it into a chunk of 1. So we are dividing in 1, 2, these are forming one sub arrays of size 1 only. Okay, so in the second option, or the second example we have been given, we have an array of length 5 and the size of the chunks is 3. So similarly we are getting the one sub array is of size 3 only, but the other one is of size 2, because the length of the array ended here, right? Only 5 elements were there, so the last sub array will contain less elements. We can do that, there is no issue with that. Okay, so this is the basis of the question. And now what we have been told, that we can assume that the output of json dot parse, okay, you may assume that the array is the output of json dot parse. Okay, so this array, that whatever we are getting, right, so it is the array formed by json dot parse. In other words, it is a valid json. Okay, so this whatever array we are getting, it is a valid json. And what we have been told, the other thing is that we cannot use the low dash under, that is the low dash dot chunk function. Okay, so we need to form the chunk function on our own, and we cannot use the pre-built function. So let's see the approach for this question. Okay, so what happens here is, before explaining anything, we will be using a slice function in this question. Okay, so what this slice function does is, let's say we have an array. Okay, so what we pass here is, we pass the indexes here. Okay, the starting index and the last index. Let's say we have the starting index as 3 and the end index as starting index as 0 and end index as 3. If we want the value to be like till the third index, then we need to take the fourth index here. Okay, because it will take the value till whatever index is given till -1, index -1. Okay, so what it does is, it will return the value, like let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we are doing this is an array. Okay, so this is an array, and what we want is, we want 0 to second index. So what we will do, arr dot slice 0 to 3. So what it will do, it will return 1, 2, 3 as the answer. So this slice is used to return a value from the starting index to the given index as given. Okay, so we will be using this slice function here. And how we will be using, let's like we have the example. Okay, example what we have here, the array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and size is 3. Okay, so now what two chunks we will get? We will get 1 2 3. The other chunk will be 4 and 5, right? So we cannot use the lodash function, lodash dot chunk function. We need to use we need to build our own function. Okay, so what we will use here? We will use for loop. Okay, so how we will start iteration? We will start from the 0th index only, and we will go till less than n, and let's say we are on 0th index. Okay, so where till where we will go? We will go till like second index. We need the value till second index. So we can see that once we are covering this these three indexes. Okay, we already covered 1 2 and 3. We don't need to go back to the like 2 again. Okay, so as we are moving the size, the I value is getting updated by size, right? So what we will do, we will increment the value by size only. So now we have this, and we will take a variable which will store the result, right? So now what we will do, we will add the result, means sub array in this resultant array. So how we will do that? We will take result dot push. Now we have the array as arr, right? So arr dot slice. It will start from I, right? If we have to go from 1 2 3, right? So it is starting from 0th index, so it will start from 0th index and it will go till I plus size, right? Because if we want 3, right, the indexing is 0 1 2. If we want the second index, then the mentioned index here should be 3, right? Then only it will go to second index, so we will use I plus size. Now this arr dot slice will take the chunks in the array and it will push it into the resultant array. Okay, we don't have to worry about any edge cases here, because let's say when we have the case where we have only two values left, then it will take the leftover array only. We don't need to get into that, like we don't need to check that if the array is evenly divided or not. This slice will take care of that. It will take the rest of the array when only few elements are only left. So if we have 1 2 3 4 5 and we need to return a chunked array of size 3, then we will get 1 2 3 as one sub array and the other one will be 4 and 5. This is what we will get if we use slice here. So we don't need to take care of the edge cases here. It will simply take care of it on its own. So this is the simple way of solving this chunk array question. Okay, so now let's move on to the code, and if you have any little doubts, it will be cleared over there. So let's see the code now. Okay, so what we will do here, we will declare a resultant array. Okay, so let res is equals to, we are declaring an array. We will start a for loop. Let I equals 0. I will be less than arr dot length, right? And I will increase by the value of size. Now what we will do? We will cut the array, or we will slice the array and add it to in our resultant array. Okay, so result dot push arr dot slice I comma I plus size. Now what we will do? We will return this result. Let's try to run it now. So the sample test cases are passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments. And if you have any doubts, please comment that too, so that I can help you out. And in order to continue with me in this journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.